What's up guys? Today I'm going to show you how to buy a used iPhone and specifically things that you need to check on the phone that you're buying. Now I personally have never paid full price for a brand new iPhone. I've always bought used ones from random people online. And so there's things that you need to check if you want to do this for yourself and save a ton of money over buying a new phone. Now when buying a used iPhone, you want to make sure you can get inside the phone and check out certain apps, especially the settings app. So in settings, you need to make sure that the phone is, first of all, unlocked so you can use it with whatever carrier that you are personally using. So to do that, just go to General and About, and then scroll down to where it says Carrier Lock. If it is unlocked, it should say No SIM Restrictions. So make sure your phone says No SIM Restrictions before you buy it. And while you're on this page, also scroll up towards the top and look for the display section. This is going to tell you if your screen has ever been replaced, and if it has been replaced, was it a genuine Apple part or was it some knockoff part that probably does not have the same quality and durability as a genuine Apple part. So here you can see that my display, it is indeed a genuine Apple part, and if I click on that, it says that my screen was actually repaired August 12th, 2020. So ideally you would find a phone that the screen hasn't been replaced because you don't know if there's something else that maybe was broken at the same time, but if it has been replaced, make sure it is a genuine Apple part. Now while you're in settings, make sure you go ahead and check the battery health. Most people know to check this, but just in case you don't, on the main settings page, just scroll down and click on battery. And then here click on battery health and charging. And here you'll see the maximum capacity of your battery. You can see that mine is 83%, which is actually pretty bad. You probably want to look for a phone that has at least 90%, or at a very minimum, if it is a really good deal, 85%. Anything under 85 is honestly pretty bad, and I would probably stick to anything 90% and above. So another thing to check in settings is you can make sure that the Face ID is working. And if the front screen has been replaced, they may have swapped out the front camera to some knockoff camera, and Face ID may not work. So just go ahead into the Face ID section here, enter the passcode if there is one. And then here, if you click on set up alternate appearance or set up a new appearance, if there isn't already one configured, it will give you an error right on this screen if it is not working correctly. And finally, the last thing in settings is you want to make sure that the previous owner has logged out of their iCloud account. If not, you may not be able to set up your phone at all. So just go to the very top and click on your iCloud personal button. And then here you want to scroll to the very bottom and hit sign out if it has not already been signed out. Ideally, this will already have been done, but if not, go ahead and sign out yourself. So that's pretty much everything you need to look at in settings. Now the other things are a little bit more obvious, but make sure you go ahead and check out the camera. Make sure you check both the front and back camera. And when you're looking at the back camera, make sure you go and look through the different lenses, because obviously some phones have multiple cameras, mine has 3, and so I want to make sure all 3 camera lenses are working properly. So that's pretty much it. You want to check the obvious things like the volume up and the volume down buttons, check the power button, turn it on and off, and make sure that those buttons all work correctly. And then finally, the last thing that you should check is the speaker. So just go into any music and play anything that you can just test out and make sure those speakers are working fine. Once you have verified everything's working fine, I'd recommend going into General and then scroll all the way to the bottom and click on Reset iPhone. And here you want to erase all content and settings. And then you can make sure you start with a completely fresh new iPhone once you purchase it. And there you go, that's how you buy a used iPhone and save a ton of money, and make sure you do not get scammed or buy a broken iPhone. If you like this video, hit subscribe, and that's it. Peace.